I suppose 2016 was a seismic year in many ways, and for those of us in this room who actually believe in democracy, I didn't actually realise that there were so many interpretations of it. And we've seen that just this last week. It's almost as if we had in 2015 the election of a Conservative government, which clearly hit a lot of people hard. Then we had Brexit, and people are coming, to terms with it or not to terms with it in their own way. And then, of course, the election of Donald Trump. And I advise anybody who is interested to go and YouTube a Newsnight video where it shows the leading lights of the United States of America, from Nancy Pelosi, George Clooney, Harry Reid, and various others, all saying that there's not a chance that this man would ever become president of the United States. They sneered when they said it. And why were they sneering? And actually, it's interspersed with the inauguration of Donald John Trump. And right at the end, they say, the United States has a new president. His name is Donald John Trump. So for those people who are finding it difficult to get to terms with Brexit, we're actually leaving the European Union. That's what the people decided. And for those who find it difficult to understand that the American people voted for Donald Trump, get over it, because he's president of the United States. And what I would say for all of us here, and this actually includes myself, is that we have to ask ourselves, why is it that people felt so left behind that they've made the democratic decisions that they've had, which we think we can't understand, some of us. How can you possibly vote for Brexit? How can you possibly vote for Donald Trump? And the fact is that the people have. These were the forgotten people. And just like we had the forgotten people in the United Kingdom, there are the forgotten people in the United States of America. They're the ones that packed that stadium on Saturday to cheer Donald Trump after his first month in the presidency, because actually they like what he says. Now, we may not like some of the things that he says, and I certainly don't like some of the things that he said in the past, but I do respect the fact that he stood on a platform which he is now delivering. He is going to go down in history as being roundly condemned for being the only politician to deliver on his promises. No, I know that's a peculiar thing in the politics that we're used to here, that politicians actually stand up for something and then deliver on them. But the fact is, he is. And I know that we can all go back and talk to the people that we know in our own little echo chambers, and that all we hear are the same things. But the fact is that there were 61 million people who voted for Donald Trump. And when we stand up in this country and then condemn him for being racist, and I've seen no evidence of that, I have seen no evidence of him being racist, or that they attack him in an unseemly way, we're actually attacking the American people, the 61 million people who voted for Donald Trump. If they wanted more of the same, or the usual stuff, well, that was on the ballot paper. But they decided, by the majority of states on the Electoral College, as it works, that they wanted Donald Trump.